Welcome to Digital Nomads Explore. My name is Lisa. I'll be your host. Today we are looking at a paradise in the Mediterranean that is underrated, Cyprus. Well, where is it? It is tucked away in the eastern end of the Mediterranean with the likes of Turkey, Lebanon, and Syria as closest neighbors. Cyprus is an island nation often missed altogether by digital nomads, and it's cheaper than Italy and Spain. As the U.S. State Department reiterates, Cyprus is a level 1 destination, as safe as Finland, Iceland, Switzerland, and other prosperous, low-risk European countries. And Americans in particular should simply exercise normal precautions during their stay. Despite being geopolitically European and a member of the European Union, it's hundreds of miles away from the European mainland. And unless you're enthusiastic about complex, day-long ferry journeys, the easiest way to get to Cyprus is flying. While there are no direct flights from the US, nearly all major European hubs have direct flights. Like any other Mediterranean island, Cyprus is known for its Greco-Roman heritage, with a host of historic port cities and archaeological sites dating back thousands of years. Postcard-perfect beaches lapped by teal-colored waters and incredible weather. The official languages are Greek and Turkish, though a majority of people in Cyprus, they do speak Greek as their mother tongue. Particularly in the south, the local currency is the euro, though the Turkish lira is in use in the overwhelmingly Turkish north. And it's rarely a very balmy experience. The weather is beautiful. For decades now, it's somewhere Europeans have flocked into to escape their damp autumns or freezing winters. Being in proximity of the Middle East, Cyprus enjoys year-round warmer temperatures, reaching as high as 78 degrees Fahrenheit as late as October. Famous for their fascinating history and year-round warmer weather, perks of being in the Mediterranean basin, Italy and Spain are two of the most sought-after destinations for digital nomads across the pond. But they're not exactly easy on the wallet compared to Cyprus. Though living costs vary dramatically between these different cities, on average living in Italy will set you back $4,164 per month, while monthly expenses in a major Spanish city like Barcelona, one that sun seekers flock into, reach as high as $4,608 a month. But if you love the beach and culture, lesser known Cyprus is the digital nomad paradise. Life on the island can be much cheaper than your average Western European country like France or Italy. Compared to the United States, it's unbelievably inexpensive. Renting an Airbnb in Nicosia, the capital of Cyprus, will set you back a minimum of $1,060 per month, while a sublet within driving distance of the sea costs about $1,037 monthly. We're talking fully furnished flats with thoughtful touches, workstations, and even balcony views. There are more expensive properties, but only if you're willing to pay more for outstanding stays. The average one-bedroom rental in Nicosia is $1,053 a month, around 35% lower than Rome, and a whopping 57% lower than Paris. Food and transportation are also reasonably cheap. For example, an inexpensive meal at a restaurant, maybe you order a gyro with fries as a side, a soft drink, can cost you about $16 on average. Staying in the north, a region controlled by Turkish forces that use the far weaker Turkish lira as currency, consumer prices are even cheaper. You shouldn't be surprised that kebabs, for example, are priced about $5 in the north, in Nicosia, or about 57% cheaper than gyros in the south. The best part is that there's no need to eat unhealthy off of supermarkets or fast food chains to save money. Food is plentiful and it is fresh. Most of it is locally grown and are free of chemicals, and there's a wide variety of fish and vegetables and wine for all to enjoy regardless of the budget. Realistically, being a digital nomad in Cyprus looks more like coastal Airbnbs with a stable Wi-Fi connection. For the best part, finding quiet spots by the beach to catch up with work undisturbed, listening to the sounds of nature, and partaking in that Mediterranean slow living. As Cyprus does not share land borders with any other country, the only entry points are either heavily guarded forts or international airports. It's much harder for wrongdoers to gain access, and the military presence on the island makes it an unattractive destination for criminals and gangs in general. Safety plays an equally huge role in the establishment of Cyprus as a primary hotspot for digital nomads. For decades long territorial disputes with Turkey, it is an incredibly peaceful, stable nation with lower rates of crime compared to mainland Europe. So Cyprus is a very safe place in which to live. So consider visiting, retiring, or living in Cyprus. It is the perfect destination for beating the winter blues, but for remote workers, you have a higher quality of life and at a more affordable price compared to the US and mainland Europe. And that, for some, is the biggest attraction. See you in the next video. Please remember to check the links in the description for any resources and more information on Cyprus. Travel safe, everyone. Thank you for watching. I'll leave you with some beautiful views of Cyprus.